Welcome to the show. It's Jeff. Something happened with Pewdiepie.
Pewdiepie.
Take it away.
Who is this Pewdiepie?
I'm doing a lot of talking this week, but
It's weird.
It's weird.
Pewdiepie, right?
Pewdiepie?
Pewdiepie.
Pewdiepie.
Pewdiepie?
Pewdiepie.
That's so annoying.
So Pewdiepie is
Marketing.
the biggest YouTuber in the world.
He
Yes.
sounds like
His real name is
Huge.
a
Felix.
unicorn.
He recently
Felix-
hit 50 million subs.
Jeez.
Damn.
That's right. Felix Schellberg.
Did
is
he
his
delete
name.
his channel?
No,
Deleted his
so
second channel. That was
What is he,
the-
Dave Chappelle?
Jacksepticeye too.
Yeah.
So PewDiePie has at the moment 53 million subscribers.
83. That's almost as many as us.
If you divide it by
Which-
53 million,
Yeah.
thousand,
And the funny thing is, if you like pull up
0001. Follow.
if you pull up the subscriber rankings,
Mm.
it's PewDiePie, and then like the next 15 channels are all like YouTube created channels, like hashtag gaming, hashtag music, hashtag video,
right, yeah.
not actual channels.
So it's
And then-
killing it.
Yeah.
it's mostly music.
And then like the next 10 is like Vivo channels, so like
Yeah.
Justin Bieber Vivo,
Yeah.
Selena Gomez Vivo,
How much you subscribed?
and then like the only like other like real channel that has like is next in line is Smosh, but that has like less than half the amount of subscribers that he does.
That's still pretty
Smosh.
impressive.
So he is like the king of YouTube.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the king.
Yeah.
Prince?
You can't.
Well,
You can't
The
deny. it.
dictator?
Oh, well, almost.
Ooh, the Führer?
So he's in the news this week because he said some not very nice things in a funny
Right.
video.
Right. Was it funny?
Yes.
You find it funny?
So I actually watched this video as it was released, when he first released it.
Yeah.
So to give you guys a bit of background, like what he was doing, because he does Let's Plays, right, where he plays games, but now he's doing a lot of things where it's in the format of a Let's Play, but instead of a game, he's doing other things.
Yeah.
For example, like reading comments that people have left on his videos or doing things like that. So what he was doing was a website called Fiverr. So on Fiverr, you can pay someone a $5 to do something for you. So
A logo design.
that's right. The idea of the website is you can do like cheap freelance work, like make a music jingle or
I was
like
thinking like do 100 push-ups or...
But then it's evolved into something where things like that are on the website, where you can give someone $5 and then they'll do 100 push-ups
So
and
it's
send
slavery.
you a video
But
or
they're
whatever it
they're
is.
putting up the offer, right? Do people put the offer?
That's right. So
on?
people say, if you give me $5, I'll do this.
Or you can go the other way. I'll give you $5 to do this.
That's right. Yeah. So you can go
Yeah.
both ways.
Okay.
And so the whole idea of the video was PewDiePie wanted to see how far people will go for $5.
Right.
And that was the whole idea. There's these two Indian guys that look like Jono.
Why they gotta be Indian?
I don't know.
Why they gotta look like John?
Because they were brown.
John's not Indian.
Close enough.
Were they in India?
I think so.
I think so. I think they are. They look like they've just walked out of like a remote village in
Right.
India, like out of the slums, and they call themselves
Jeez.
they call themselves
Two very different
the
things.
funny guys.
Right.
And basically,
Good
what they
name.
do is you give them a fiver. They'll hold up a sign.
What do they do if you give them fiber?
Fiber optics, or they'll hold up a sign with anything you want written on there, and they'll read it out loud
Okay.
and post that video on YouTube.
Nice.
So PewDiePie's like, all right, let's see how far we can push it. And PewDiePie being PewDiePie, the first thing he sends him is death to all Jews.
Good.
Is that common for him to make
Is
those kinds of
PewDiePie
jokes?
from like
He's Swedish.
Eastern Europe?
He's
Oh,
Swedish, yes. So he's very white.
Okay.
It's not the first time he said things like this.
Death to all Jews.
He's an anti-Semite?
No, he just says, what's the word? Exploitive things? Not exploitive.
Provocative.
Provocative, yeah.
things.
So he just loves to make Nazi jokes, and he loves to make just,
Fair enough.
provocative jokes.
Who doesn't?
So then what happened,
not see that.
I don't think what the news isn't reporting is this happened, right? And then the funny guys, who are the two Indian guys, they actually got banned from Fiverr.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which
And
kind of
that-
sucks.
Yeah, which kind of sucks. And then PewDiePie actually made a follow-up video before this all got out in the news of him giving money to these guys, because it was them, and he had another one which also got banned. So he like gave them money, tried to get them reinstated, and
Because he felt bad?
yeah, because he was like, this was supposed to be a joke, and obviously these guys have lost their jobs.
Good joke.
And so he gave them money, like they got their accounts back on everything, and it was all over.
Yeah.
And this was probably like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Like a bit of time has passed, and now it's blowing up
It's blown up.
because PewDiePie's network, which is called Maker Studios, which is owned by Disney.
It's not his network, it's the network he works for.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry, the network that he's a part of, which is owned by Disney, is saying you can't be on our network anymore.
We like Jews.
We're gonna cut. Huh?
They like Jews.
Well, they run by Jews.
Well, apparently. So they're saying we're gonna cut all
In
ties. And Google has also come out because Google owns YouTube.
Which you're missing a pretty important fact.
Which is?
In that it's not one video, there was 9.
Of anti-Semitic messages. Yeah, that's
It's
right.
pretty different.
But this is the one that sort of
Yeah,
made the headlines.
it's the focal point.
And Google, who own YouTube, have cancelled PewDiePie's paid show because he has a paid subscription show for YouTube Red
I watched it, it's not very good.
called
Sweet.
Scare PewDiePie.
Yeah.
They've canned season 2 and they took him off the preferred advertising program.
That's actually the big one.
Yeah,
Because that's where you make money on YouTube, is the advertising.
that's right.
And we've been flagged for things before when we talk about Yemen and Syria and stuff like that, and anything to do with bombs. We can't put ads on the video because it's not advertiser friendly.
That's right.
Really?
And it was actually
It's news.
only a few months ago where they changed the guidelines to make it a lot more strict. They
Right.
said like no bad language, no political talk.
No
Basically-
talk about countries.
Exactly, nothing that's bad.
We're blacklisting everything from Yemen.
Pretty much.
Is this one going to get
No more
blacklisted
Yemen
now?
talk.
Maybe.
But I want to know
The Korea stuff might get blacklisted.
what do you guys think? Like, do you think he was too far, or do you think it's just a joke
Like too far for what?
for him to say "death to all Jews"
No,
as part
like,
of a funny video?
that's what comedians do. They're funny. Like
It doesn't sound funny.
You laughed
It
as soon as
doesn't
I said it.
No, because of the way you framed it.
You're laughing right
Is
now.
it okay to say death to all
'Cause
Jews?
it's outrageous.
What you said was funny, but having a whole video,
It wasn't a whole
just
video, though, but it was only a part of it. Like,
Okay.
He did other stuff.
he doesn't sound funny to me anyway.
He is so funny.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's very hit or miss with me.
53 million people agree with me.
Yeah, but not.
yeah,
it's
it's
a lot of
great.
idiots.
There more people than that follow Justin Bieber on Instagram.
Well, do they? Is he still on Instagram?
Yeah, he's back.
He's back. What? Since when?
Because I follow him.
Of course.
Since when? Did he get everything back? Was all his photos
A
back?
couple of weeks. He's been back.
What do you think,
Yeah,
Ali?
let's
Do you
go
think
back.
do you think people are being too uptight?
Yeah, totally. Because he's just made a few Nazi jokes, and if you cut someone off because of that, you're gonna have to cut off a lot of YouTube channels. Because if you're on YouTube for more than 10 minutes, there's some super racist stuff. There's some super not politically correct stuff. There's some super just opinions that don't belong in public network.
But more importantly, he doesn't actually think those things.
Yeah.
He's not thinking. He's not actually saying death to all Jews.
But saying those things is fine. He's got to know that what's the network? Maker Studios is owned by Disney, and people who know Disney know that it's not that. Like saying things like that is okay. Like you can laugh. Comedians say funny things, like inappropriate things, and that's okay because they're making a joke and that's their job and it's got to be funny. But
From Disney's perspective, though, it's understandable.
yeah, I think that's fine. Disney can do that for sure. It's a business. They got to run their business, but they can't. People can't say, "Oh, PewDiePie's the devil." I can't believe he said that, because people say outrageous things. That's pretty much his job.
And the point he was trying to make, he did make quite well because it was so ridiculous.
And you'll find another network in no time, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's at a point where he doesn't really need a network.
Did he make $15 million last year?
Last year, he made 16 million US
Just on
per
views?
year, just on YouTube videos,
Just from the views
just from the ads.
and ads on that.
I imagine the YouTube Red stuff would have been extra money.
Well, apparently,
They seem like a lot of effort compared to like his normal videos and what he would make from them.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Does he make that much more?
from are you talking about Scare PewDiePie?
yeah.
I think so, but I think overall, like the YouTube Red views, like the money from that, isn't a huge portion. It's just the sheer fact of how many views he gets. I think they were saying total he's up to like 15 billion views, which is like
Crazy.
4 times the number of people on the planet. That's
Yeah.
wrong.
That's yeah.
Like just under 3 times. Yeah, 2 times. Sorry, 2 times the number of people on the planet.
Man.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So without a network, without being on this stupid program, like he's still gonna make a lot of money, and I don't think he's gonna have a huge issue with only making $10 million compared to $15 million.
No,
But
yeah.
if anything, won't he make more money because he's not on a network?
Possibly.
I don't get what he gets out of being on Maker Studios. Can someone explain to me how they work?
I don't know how.
So
that
what it is,
What
I
does
think,
that
I
For
think the
them.
other thing that the biggest reason he was with Maker Studios was that they opened Revel Mode, which is another channel that the studio actually runs, but they feature a lot of his videos. So
Online?
it's like a
Like an online channel?
on YouTube. It's a YouTube channel.
Oh, right.
So basically,
Okay.
kind of like Machinima, which was like a big COD thing.
Or Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. So basically, they just aggregate videos and then distribute the money. So I think that's why he was on it, and to be a part of something else. But yeah, he
I
definitely.
get what you would get from that.
It's not going to affect his money, that's for sure.
No.
He's got.
He probably did it earlier,
Mm.
Right.
and is like twice as big now. So it's like
How old is
everything.
Maker Studios?
It's quite old, but Disney only bought it in 2014. So Disney's only owned Maker Studios for 2 years.
Disney owns everything.
Which PewDiePie has gone up 4 million subscribers since the 50 million
Which is
thing,
like 2
which
weeks
is
ago.
Yeah, like
It's
he's
crazy.
growing pretty fast. Like, yeah.
Wow.
That's anything else?
How do you feel about the Jews?
I mean, I've made Nazi jokes before.
It's YouTube. Like, you can say whatever you want. That's the best thing about YouTube. And it just sucks that he got kind of affected.
But you know what? Casey Neistat made a video about this yesterday. And he's like, the poster child of YouTube.
He's like the he's like the vlog.
I don't know who that is.
Never heard of him.
Are you serious?
He's got a big vlog. That's all I know about him.
Guys, we are on YouTube.
Is that like a vlog?
Yes.
Okay.
And he basically said, to quote Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility.
That's Uncle Ben.
Yeah, it's
Uncle
actually
Ben.
Uncle
Sorry. I meant to quote the movie Spider-Man.
Oh, right.
So, I don't know. Maybe having that big of an audience.
If you want
I
to
don't
quote
know.
Spider-Man,
But I think that audience knows what they're in for. Like, if they
Yeah,
hit
that's true.
subscribe to PewDiePie, they're like, I'm okay with him saying stupid stuff.
Right.
I'm fine with it.
And those 53 million people following him because they want to see him say things like that.
And they know
Yeah,
what they're in
exactly.
for, so it's
and
okay.
maybe 2 million of them are actually anti-Semites.
And in comparing
They're just going to find another video
That's
where
why
someone
they
says
subscribe.
death to all Jews.
in comparing internet drama, the Fine Brothers did that thing last year. Where
Oh my God.
They were going to help everyone by
That was so
branding
bad.
everyone with their brand,
That was so bad.
and they pretty much got like 70% of their subscribers just gone,
Yep,
and went back like 3 years of progress.
that's right.
And PewDiePie has not been affected at all in terms of his
if-
YouTube channel.
If anything, he's probably getting more publicity.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, people would be like, who is he and is he funny? Which is what I'm asking myself right now. I might actually watch a pretty
Trust me, Jono.
just to find out if
It's
he's...
such a thing to say, oh, PewDiePie's so stupid, because that's just like a thing to say.
Yeah.
Once you actually watch his videos and you sort of...
Every time he says his name...
He doesn't do it though.
Oh, okay.
I'm Felix.
When you watch what he does and like
Is that how he
how he...
I haven't watched
Yeah.
any
I am
PewDiePie.
You guys haven't watched it, yeah. But when you actually understand what he's doing, like,
Yeah.
he's not a dumbass. Like, he's actually
Yeah.
very, very
Oh, he
clever.
can't be.
And he's extremely funny.
Yeah, okay.
And
You said that.
being the #1 YouTuber, like, he hates YouTube. Like, he makes all these videos about how crap YouTube is and how bad
Yeah.
their system is and
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff. So that's kind of
Interesting.
funny.
Which is dumb. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Bite the hand that feeds.